Thank you for joining us at One Startup World, the heart of innovation. This is One Startup World is a global nexus of brilliant ideas, smart visionary and industry leaders like Denis Stamat. Denis actually is a co-founder of EEZZIO, and I think his time to come here is perfect because we are about to go to lunch. So lunchtime is a perfect time for EEZZIO to introduce his wonderful idea, his wonderful concept. One Startup World is a golden opportunity to witness firsthand startup that try to disrupt their own industry, gather together, exchange, a network between the movers and the shakers all around the world. And Denis has an amazing background. He was in Uber, and I think he's going to explain to us how he might have some ideas between Uber Eats, and EEZZIO. So the floor is yours, Denis. Very interesting to hear how you go about making your business model a success. Thank you.
Thank you. So I will just start with a very brief introduction. So basically the model itself, I've come from the ride sharing background. It's basically, so I've built the marketplaces, launched countries, and was responsible for premium products. And then I was looking at how much smaller businesses and separate businesses basically strive on the platform. Some goes up, another goes down. And basically my dream was to make sure that every business could be really successful. That's was basically something we call online sales. And this was a background for idea for EEZZIO. So if I might present now, I'm going to walk through a couple of slides to tell more about the project. So EEZZIO is a B2B solution, SaaS solution that enabling food, and not just food, but even retail, to scale online sales and fulfillment, and basically operate online based on data provided. So if the very quick example and simple example, I think you can imagine a restaurant. A restaurant work with Uber or working with Glovo. So working with a single delivery platform, when there are a crowd of delivery platforms out there, means lower sales as it could be. Working with several of them is operational mess. You need to buy many devices. You need to have a lot of people serving this, and this is a problem. Finally, the platform makes you give up your existing loyal customers or pay you up to 40% to serve them. So still, the market is growing. The what we call quick commerce would be growing by 60% in the coming years. And moreover, the key driver of growth is expansion beyond the food. So it's also about cosmetics, pharmacies, electronics, and many other things. And what is special? Less than 1% of all companies operating in such industry use technologies to work online efficiently. So we took a segment called restaurants and canteens, just in Poland. And we see just in Poland, there are 55K of restaurants like that. On top of that, there are tens of thousands, pharmacies, bakeries, and global, the market is really huge. But still, we focus on our first minimum viable segment, is just food. And basically, we built a platform that is based on cloud. It covers all the channels, connects all the sales channels in one platform, provides you with unique direct to consumer capabilities to serve your existing loyal customers without commission, directly, without giving up them to anyone. And the product is suitable for any consumer vertical. On top, we offer a comprehensive service, as we trust that the answer of the question why just 1% of all the companies use all the sales channels through technology is the fact that small, medium-sized businesses, especially the owners, are a bit different and reluctant to just use technology and make everything themselves. So they need a service. That's why we built a platform. It has two parts. First is a revenue engine that on one hand helps restaurant to serve through all delivery platforms, but also a fantastic white label direct to consumer channels, which is the website, ordering form for Instagram, and also the native application, which could be used for sales. And our data algorithms combine all the data from all the sources, from platforms, from Google, etc., and help restaurants to understand who is their competition online, what is the price difference, what is the difference in terms of quality and customer feedbacks, what is the delivery conditions. So everything we use to recommend the optimal behavior to the business. On the other hand, there is operational platform. Operational platform is built to make the whole operation process smooth when working through all the orders. It helps you to accept orders, look through them. It helps you to distribute small operational work at your warehouse or your restaurant into different people. So for example, the person who is cooking burgers will see just burgers. The person who sees pizzas is just seeing pizzas, and that makes the process paperless and lean. And finally, there is a courier delivery capability. So the restaurant or a retailer can choose what to use to deliver: own couriers, third-party logistic companies, or delivery platforms. Their market is not really crowded. As I said, just 1% is basically taken all over the world. There are a couple of unicorns already. And what is important is that the unicorns basically focus on just integration and operations. While in EEZZIO, we value revenue creation as the main driver. That's why we also offer extensive revenue management services and direct to consumer capability, which is extremely developed and customized, especially for also multi-channel, multi-locational businesses. So basically chains. We have great domain expertise within the team. The whole team worked in marketplaces, food delivery, and so even food production and IT, of course. We have really strong data and sales technology, and we built a platform that is really flexible, so which is key to the market, because the bigger player is, the more it requires customization to existing landscape. If you take any national chain, they need a lot of adaptation to their landscape, and that is something we do. Business model is divided in two parts: serving SME businesses, which is based on subscription, and you can also upsell additional functions. And of course, the enterprise business, which is especially used by chains who wants to have a good product, good service, and a full control of everything what's going on, fully in line with all their IT landscape and financial landscape. We acquire customers mainly through telesales, which is direct sales, and also the partnership, of course. And currently, we've launched in Poland. We have already a good traction, and we are growing basically on a daily level. Our next steps is to sign a couple of big chains in Poland. And then also this year, we also plan to go far beyond Poland to new markets where the unit economics works great, such as Africa, Latin America, and a couple of markets in Europe as well. So that's quickly about us. Of course, it's SaaS service, so the economics works really sustainable. And yeah, thank you. We are looking, just to summarize, we are looking for a $500,000 round to enforce our expansion and be known globally. So I hope you, that was short enough, and thank you for attention. I'm looking forward to questions. I'm happy to do a demo if you prefer.
Thank you so much, Denis. And as I mentioned at the beginning, you clearly open up our appetite, not just for food because it's almost lunchtime, but for the beautiful SaaS application that you have done. So there's one question that came from the network here. It's about how many members you already have, how many users or members, I don't know how you want to call them, that are already in your network, and as you explained that you have different user types. If you can elaborate on that, would be extremely helpful.
Absolutely. So we have from retail customers around 40 unique stores, split about around 20 customers. This is something we've done in the last months. Still, we launched pre-sale, and that is like extremely fast versus the market average on this in this industry. But this is all about smaller ones. We also do a lot of negotiations in different stages with up to 30 major chains. These are like two bigger segments. First of all, restaurant chain. Second, so-called virtual brands, the guys who really specialize on online sales as a solution number one, and a couple of retailers. Yeah, so the feedback to this moment was extremely great. The smaller players were able to really show much stronger results than before launching the platform. So yeah, this is looks extremely promising, and I'm pretty much sure that we were able to bridge the very important gap of the service availability in this segment. Because really, restaurant owners is not the guy who just to understand what is the pricing, how to understand promotion, does it pays off or not? And we do this huge job thanks to our team.
No, thank you. As I mentioned at the beginning, I think you have a Uber background, right? And
Sure.
so what you came up with this SaaS is embed Uber and other and basically partner with them to strengthen your strategic application. So it's a very, very smart way of embracing competition rather than facing it face to face.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
so that was a very brilliant way to do it. Second question I got was about, I guess I translate that into wholesales, but it's more public versus private, public sector, like hospital and school and things like that. Is there any ambition that you have to try to actually offer such a service for public related institutions? Is that's the question?
That's a very good question, and to be honest, quite a bit unexpected, but it's really deep. So thank you. So basically, what we are doing is enabling businesses who work just offline now to become to generate sales online online also. So this is a key, basically, result of the business. Yesterday, you were imagine a public school that of course has a canteen, they have cooks, they need to pay it off. So basically what we do is come into such new segments and help them to like a turnkey solution to transfer from a typical offline business to become really specialists in online sales without having an Uber background, having connections, having technologies. And this is the art of basically sharing and empowerment of these local players who know nothing about food delivery to become a specialist and have a good results. And also for so definitely think like school, etc., are like a really good example. It's also about many like retails, artisan shops, even antique stuff. So the social impact might be really amazing, because anyway, that's in online business. There's still main players are offline, meaning that the first who comes online will have a huge difference in the way they do business.
And potentially people will eat better. Just as a side note, no, just I'm very eager to see a little bit of your demo. We are running a little bit out of time, but definitely keen to see your demo if you can.
Absolutely. So so this is our platform. You can feel free to look through. As a customer, you sign in. I'm demonstrating. I will be demonstrating one of our customers. Yeah, so there are extensive ways of reporting. The CRM First of all, of course, everything starts with orders. So you have like huge number of orders coming in. You understand what is the channel, what the brand they coming from. You can learn anything from the data, track them online, basically enabling you to see the full transparency of what's going on. You have extensive capabilities of working with customer products, basically creating specialized categories, follow their stock, like change the SEO descriptions of the text, and even control nutritional values. There are also ways to optimize pricing depending on different platform, but it's yeah, very useful thing. There is of course also about the courier operations. So basically each in the courier model you can create new couriers, create the delivery zones of how you manage all the delivery online. Yeah, and of course there is a way to change everything in your business just right away online. So you manage schedules, you manage delivery companies, you manage delivery method, payment methods. Everything is done in one click. You also can create promotions online, like treat your new customers, retention, and many other things. And the magic is that you never now need to contact support of delivery platform, asking them, please change price because I have a change in the food cost, might have inflation or something else. Everything you do just right in the system online, and in a second the changes appear in all the channels you work with, even if it's your website, your application, or any platform. Yes, so I think I'm finished.
It's fantastic. It's very intuitive, very straightforward. As I said, this will change the way we interact with food delivery around the world, embedding Uber Eat and other carrier delivery, as you call them. It's fantastic. We're short of time, but it was wonderful having you. It was Denis Stamat, CEO and founder of EEZZIO. Thank you very much, Denis, for being with us at One Startup World Summer Edition. We look forward to seeing you in the future and to see how you progress in this wonderful journey. Thank you again.
Fantastic. Thank you very much. And it was a pleasure to have a chance to attend. Thank you. Have a great day.
Thank you.